Is DNF Duel going to make fighting games more accessible to the mainstream? In my opinion, yes. There are some problems. First of all, DNF Duel is very popular internationally, with over 700 million people who have played. But it's not particularly well known in the US, and unfortunately, the gaming industry does use US metrics a lot for a measurement of success. And the US can be very close minded, and that can shut down a game that otherwise would have done well internationally. But if it gets past that hurdle, DNF Duel is going to do a lot of things right. One button specials is going to make it very accessible. It's going to be able to be played by people who only ever played Smash before. Yet those specials all interact with things like specific character skills or character momentum in different and interesting ways. So a very easy to access system still has a lot of depth to be broken by the pro community. And I mean broken in a good way. As far as I understand it, right now the plan is to make DNF Duel free to play. And the free to play model is probably what will end up saving fighting games, even though I know a lot of the fighting game community hates it. It's going to have rollback, and even though most casual gamers have no idea what rollback means, they can tell the difference. And like I said before, a 700 million player pre-purchase install base is huge. Lots and lots of people are going to want to get this game. Honestly, DNF Duel's biggest problem is going to be the hardcore players in the FGC. Because that 700 million install base might play the game, buy the game if it's not free to play, but they're not going to stick with the game and continue buying, new updates. That's the position of the hardcore crowd, and if the hardcore crowd looks at DNF Duel and its stuff like its one-button specials and simplified mechanics and scoffs at it, then it might do really well initial sales-wise and then be dead in the water. Really, for a fighting game to do well in a business sense, the two halves of the fighting game community have to come together. And that's the hardcore fighting game community, the one that we usually call the FGC, and the casual mainstream audience. They both have to support a game for it to succeed. And will the hardcore gamers end up supporting DNF Duel? I think so, just because it has that Arc System clout. And Aiding, if you know who Aiding is, Bloody Roar forever. But, even if both sides do support DNF Duel, it's still going to be insanely fragile. If anything goes wrong, it could just fail. That's a fragility that shooters and a lot of other genres do not have. And that's an issue that fighting games really need to fix.